Hey guys, Jason Nedved here again with Nedved Precision Shooting. Today we got this gorgeous Vudoo 360 in a BA Comp with a custom Cerakote job with the Razor Gen III, Hawkins wings, or Hawkins rings. Got the interior 4-end weight kit and then 2 of the exterior with a Alice bipod. And we're going to be running SK Red out of it. The gentleman that wanted this put together. Got the Kestrel. We're going to sight it in. He came into the shop and said, I want a rifle. I'll be able to keep up with the young guys. And I just want it to work. So that's what I'm here for. I have all the stuff. We happen to have everything in stock, so that's good. So we're going to get this all sighted in and ready for him. And I get the data in the Kestrel. So he is able to come out to one of our matches here at Nedved Precision Shooting and be able to come out and plug and play and be able just to grab the rifle and grab the ammo that he bought from here also and shoot a match and not have to worry about getting it sighted in, getting data, all that stuff, you know. That's what we have here. So with that, we're going to go over a little bit of how I set up a brand new rifle, because I know we've got a lot of questions on one of my other videos that had I had a PDM file for it, so I was only messing with my velocity and not my BC or anything like that. So I had some people asking questions. Not a big deal. I like the questions. But what we are going to do here is start completely from scratch. So this Vudoo is straight out of the box. Speaking of which, I need to go grab a mag for it. The scope is straight out of the box, so we need to sight it in, get everything completely done for it. And because it's Nedved Precision Shooting, we're also going to record the process of which we do this. So in doing so, you guys seen I put the magneto speed on there. The reason for that, get this turned on, is I don't want to waste any shots. So with me putting that on right away and this being a completely new scope and a completely new rifle at 50 yards, I'm going to sight it in. And with the first few shots, I'm still going to get some speeds with it, but I'm not like fine tuning that round or fine tuning the scope to get that sighted in. So I can put 5 rounds down it, get a rough estimate of speeds before I start dialing it in for the distances out there. So that should be just fine. I just don't want to waste any shots instead of just sighting it in and then getting a speed on it. And that's going to change your point of impact because that's going to be some weight on the barrel. So that's going to change your harmonics just a little bit. So now in another video, you guys seen how I set this up. So that's what we're doing now. Is I am looking at 50-yard target. Thereabouts. There it is. What is that? We got a lot of other targets out there. Not like 50. There we go. So I put my parallax at 50. Zoom into that target. We got it kind of level, but it is quite fuzzy. So we are going to take this off and make it a little less fuzzy by just skewing this all the way one way and see if it gets better, which it is. Perfect. Yeah, I can see those little dots very nicely. Okay. Now we have that set up. The only thing I'm missing now is a mag. And with this being a completely new setup, get this tight down. Perfect. That was a picture. I just need to grab a mag I already got my tool for my Vortex Gen III. Just a 1 screw adjustment to get this baby 0. Absolutely love it. Okay, 1 screw on the elevation, 1 screw on the windage. So 2 screws, whatever way you want to be picky about it. But yeah, I'm excited for this. Had everything in stock, so he was able to come to the shop, pointed everything he wanted, explain what he wanted and what he wanted to accomplish, and we were able to get it all set up, put together. When I say put together, I just mean getting the trigger foot in there, getting that action into the chassis, just the 2 action screws, then getting the scope on there, getting that leveled, getting the rings level, because it does have the Hawkins rings, does have the bubble level inside. He wanted something to hook his hand onto, just like I do. So that's good. Yeah, and that's I get the weights in there, get it all balanced out, and it does balance out really nice. I would show you, but I got stuff on it now with the camera and the bayonet up there. And grab a camera or mag, and we should be good to go. All right, so we got the mag here. Action's open. There we go. And let's see here. We'll get on that target at 50 yards. The sun in our eyes. We'll be all right. Not if I hit record or not. So, usually I start low. These scopes are typically 4 mils high. So I want to make sure the 4 mils is on there. So we'll aim with this one right here. Safety. All right. So I was all right. It's about 4 mils high. Due to the light knife trigger, that was quite heavy. So, but we do need to go down 4 mils. So let's take this, and you have these nice little measurement marks. So 1, 2, 3, 4 mils, and then we need to go to the right. Probably milled-ish. So to the right. About there. So we'll give that a shot. Another thing I forgot to do is plug in the bayonet. Hopefully you guys mentioned that in the comments or something. It works better if you plug it in. So we'll get that on. I've always said this bayonet has never dropped a shot. It never has. That's a true statement. I firmly believe in that. As long as I've had this Magnetospeed V3, obviously sold in the shop, I have never dropped a shot unless I do something like that. So it's just set sensitivity. We'll put that up high to catch the 22. Set 211. Yep. There we go. Now we won't drop a shot. Then I got this fancy tool that I brought out. It's just a trigger gauge to be able to see how many ounces we are at. I like mine at about 7 ounces. That was at 8. I was just judging by the distance that screw is out. I've set quite a few of these. So that's what I was just looking at. So just slightly pulling back. So the last two was 10.1, that one was 10.3. 10.1. 8.4. Perfect. Close enough for me, and that's just close enough because I want to increase it to about 1 pound for the gentleman. He doesn't want it as light as I do, which is obviously completely fine. So we'll get back on here. And we should be able to aim at something like this now. Did I turn up the wrong way? Doesn't worse. I bet it did. With a 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Happened to the best of us, right? There we go. See? But we're not wasting shots because we're chronoing it. Now when you go to the right, 2/10 and a half a tenth. You go up this to half a tenth. You go to the right, 2/10. We'll do 2, 5. See how that looks. Hi. All I did is tighten up the bipod there so I don't have wobble left and right. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the Vudoo straight out of the box. Yeah, stay. So left just a tenth. Down just a half. There, we good. Tighten that up this time. And we'll go to the left. Just a little bit. Right there-ish. And it is catching our speeds with a standard deviation of 4.4. Average speed of 1047 right now. We're different not. Why the rest? Yeah, it could have been me. Others. Yeah, the first one was me, guys. That's Vudoo straight out of the box. I love this. Yeah. Anyway, I'd say she's real close with bayonet on there, so we're going to take that off. We got her average speed. Action's open. Take that off. See where we're at. What changed that, huh? See how much it changed? About. So let's come up 2/10, left a tenth. Let's use that real quick. Up 2/10. Left a tenth. Oops. There we go. And then I had a guy message me this past weekend saying he just got his Vudoo and he is rim locking a lot of his rounds. So if you're rim locking, when in doubt, just don't use the little thumb tab here. Move that up and down. Just press from the top. Press with your left thumb and get that round started. Then feed that other round in. I found that way pretty much a guarantee of not rim locking. But also I'm careful, been doing this a few times. So I just use the thumb feature. But if you are having troubles with rim lock on these polymags with the Vudoo, just load it old fashioned. Don't use that. It's just a little pro tip there. All right, let's find another knot. We'll go for the hard running it. What the heck did I do? We come down 2/10. Wonder if I tighten this around. Nope. Down 2/10. That fine. There we go. Now I need to go to the right. 2. Right there. So I'll tighten both these down, see where we're at, and then I'll loosen them up if I need to make an adjustment, which is no big deal. All right, let's go for something up here. Snort, come on. I think it's me. If I focus on it, so good. But if I don't, seem to go high. Yeah. So still need to go down flat just a little bit. There you go. Down just a smidge. Well, and then go to the left. Just a smidge. That's what I like about these Razor Gen 3s. Most Vortex scopes, actually. That you can go like a half a tenth. It's just that infinite zero, I think they call it, or something like that. But you're able just to fine tune. You're just able to fine tune those and be good to go. So we have our average of 1049 out of this SK rifle match. If you can get ammo in stock. Back when I started shooting, I had the luxury of being able to buy a box of 50 of different lots and different types, and from Ely to SK to Lapua, had that luxury. Now it's, you can get it in stock, that's what you're running. So, but honestly, it's all good-ish ammo. For what we do, it will work. I think that's me. There we go. This one, I'll focus on it. All right. So now, in our Kestrel, I have already inputted this rifle in here. I call my rifle, this one I called Vudoo SKRM, so that's the SK rifle match. He only has one Vudoo, so I'm not worried about saying 360 or whatever it is. It is zeroed at 50 yards. So what I do know now, instead of guessing, well, it's 2 feet per second off. So, not to brag, but I shoot enough of these, I just guessed what the speed is on this. That's 2 feet per second off. So, good enough. All right, so next one is at 100. This is 1.9. Put it down 1.9, parallax out to 100. Look at our nice target. You reset that. Line blank spot. I don't know what we got for wind. I can't feel it under here. We have not much wind at all. We can do that again. Looks a little high. Oh. Oh, I'm happy with that. Let's see if we can repeat it. Oh, and the BC, I guessed on that too. Just obviously from the other rifles I've shot. I put a BC of G7.064. Obviously, don't copy this. It's just a rough set point that I'm doing here. So it looks like a little left to right wind. I'm going to put a 9 o'clock value at 2 to 5, because not 2 to 4, in South Dakota. And that gives me my 0.2 to half mil. So let's go 1 mile per hour to 3 mile per hour. That gives me my 1.6 to 0.38 wind. And that tells me to go just touch higher. So yeah, that works out perfect. So now we'll carry that wind to our 190 target. So I go to 190, go to 2 or 1 to 3 from 9 o'clock. Now it's saying 6.9. With crank on over, parallax out. Oh, this is going to be right in the sun. Oh, dang. Maybe. Yeah, oh, this is going to work out. All right. So it's saying we need to go 6.9. We got that dialed. 0.3 to 0.7 left. So we're just going to hold over for now. Let's see. We'll just do a 0.5 mil because the mic, it'll hit the edge, hopefully, if our dope is right. I don't know if you guys seen that on camera, but you could see that trail go all the way into that target, and it hit at a 0.5 mil. Elevation looked great. Yeah. I love it. Stuff just works. Dang it, we're out again. Yeah, that's so unpleasant, isn't it? Fun. Yeah. So, you guys are asking a bunch of questions. How do you set it up? How do you do all that? Well, I get lucky. I don't know. I do it a lot. The more you work, the luckier you get. So I've been doing this for a while. I do this service. It's on the website of getting your rifle sighted in, mounted, sighted in, and getting data for it. So that is a service I do. So I do it a lot. Let's check, carry that wind over. So that wind was what, 0.5 mil? That's be a 2 mile per hour wind at 9 o'clock. So at 275, we'll do that 9 o'clock wind. From 1 to 3, we'll just cut it down the middle because that's what that one read. Was a 0.5 mil. But we are slightly changing directions. So not saying 12.4 in our current weather conditions of cold. Not cold enough, I need a 0.5 though. So that's good. And a 0.5 mil to 1.1. So let's go for 0.8. I'll just hold over. Let's see here. A spinner. There we go. So let's do 0.5 mil to center plate. We'll do 0.7. We'll just favor a little bit left. Oh, we'll do 0.5 mil because we changed the wind. Make sure we're level. Right there, a little high. So about 0.2 of wind. Then another. As well. Do 0.5 mil in center plate again. That one just hit a little low at 0.5 mil. That one hit right at 0.5 mil. Oh, I can see my target again. Kinda. So that's 2, 4, 6 inch at 275. So we can do the 4 inch. Oh, if it's off to the left, see that? There it is. With a brand new Vudoo. Let's see, a 2 inch at 275. Oh, what was that? Just under it? Just under it again. All right, well, window's good. But we hit that 4 inch, I think, right there at the bottom. So we have to come up just slightly. What's it saying? Yeah, if I round this up, it would have been there at 2.5. So that's my fault not looking back at this. I should have just rounded up. But that's all there is to it, guys. Make sure it's there. You guys see me make that mistake. But yeah, that's all I do. This is a completely brand new rifle. We just confirmed data, 50 yards, 100, 190, 275. The data's good. The wind is good. I got it to read exactly. Without looking at my dad's weather station out there, that was the wind. And we kind of confirmed that because it even changed the wind direction, whatever. But it's, I don't know. Sorry it wasn't more complicated, but that's basically all that I do for getting a new rifle set up and sighted in. Yeah, that's basically it. It's that easy. If you are having troubles, reach out or just send me your rifle. And on a nice calm day like this, I got a lovely wife taking care of the kids, so I can come out here quick and record a video and get this all sighted in, ready to go for you. So this rifle is ready for him to come back and pick up. Good to go. Thanks for watching. Let me know if you have any questions, comments, concerns. This shooting went through 40 rounds is all. 40 rounds to get all the data and everything like that. He did leave me 100 rounds to get it done. I said I could do it in 50.
And I did. So perfect. Thanks, guys.
See you at the next one.